The NBA offseason is here. People are getting traded. The NBA draft has happened, and people are going insane on NBA Twitter. So I thought it'd be a fun idea to go over some teams that desperately need a rebrand. Let's get started with the Washington Wizards. They're moving forward with a new era after selecting AJ DeBonsa at number 1 and giving Trae Young a crazy expensive contract. I don't like any of their uniforms, especially the statement one. I just don't think they look particularly good. In my opinion, they should just go back to the 2000s style uniforms. Those looked pretty good. I liked those a lot. I also like the 2019 CD uniforms. I liked the district. I liked how those looked. Maybe it was John Wall. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I also like the Stars and Stripes uniform. I believe they wore it in 2017. I don't know how often they wore that, but I liked that one. Have tons of inspiration. They're located in Washington D.C., so they can do the cherry blossoms like they've done with a couple of the city uniforms, which looked pretty good. Um, Also, I've seen a couple concepts for a rebrand that look pretty good. It's basically just their new colors in the 2000s jerseys. Like I've said, I'll put them on screen right now. But yeah, in my opinion, they do desperately need a rebrand, especially with this new era going forward. Timberwolves and Rockets did it. Why not the Wizards? Next up are the Brooklyn Nets. Back in 2012, they moved to Brooklyn, and with the help of Jay-Z, believe it or not, they redesigned their uniforms and redesigned their logo. They've kept a minimalist design since then. So, yeah, they've had the same uniforms basically since the 2013 NBA season. And in my opinion, they just do need a bit of a refresh. Obviously, they've had different statement uniforms, but the home and away have always stayed the same. And they should lean more towards the classic. Just for me personally, this is more of a personal thing. I feel like they should lean more towards the classic, like the 2022 city uniform or the 2021 classics that they had. I like the colors on those. Obviously the word mark is, I love that, and that's my personal opinion, although I know some people maybe wouldn't like that for some reason. If they don't want to do that, in my opinion, the 2021 city uniforms look really good. Same thing with the 2023. I like that sort of style, the graffiti, as well as the 2019 and the 2020 cities. Yeah, they have a lot to work with. I feel like they should also incorporate the Brooklyn Bridge into their logo, although they did just change their logo into a circle, which was just a weird change that wasn't really necessary. So yeah, it's just a boring franchise that has about 7 fans. So I feel like those 7 fans deserve at least some joy and whimsy in their life. This one might be a surprising pick, but in my opinion, the Dallas Mavericks do need a rebrand, especially because they have a young phenom in Cooper Flag, and they've had the same jerseys since they've won the title back in 2011. So, yeah, it's been pretty much the same. Obviously, the alternate and statement jerseys have differed, but it's just stayed the same. Maybe just a bit of a color update, but I still don't like them particularly that much. They're just too plain. I don't really like the word mark on them. I like the statement ones they have, the one that say Mavs, the navy blue. I like that one a lot more than the Dallas ones, as well as the 2023 city uniform. I like those. I like it when they incorporate more green into the uniform because they've had green in their color palette for a while, and I feel like they should go more back to that, especially because this season they included the classic uniforms and those look so good on the court. And yeah, I like they should just rebrand. They've got a young phenom, might as well do it. I think now's the perfect time to do it, as he's probably going to blossom more into a superstar this upcoming season. And that's about it. This one might also be a shocking pick because I haven't found many rebrand concepts of this when researching for this video. But the Portland Trailblazers, I'm not really a big fan. I mean, they're fine. They're fine. They're fine uniforms. I would like to see a bit of a rebrand, like a color change, in my opinion. Although I do not like their current all red statement uniforms. Those look terrible in my opinion. I don't know what they were thinking with that one. They should have just used the ones they were using before. I think they changed it in 2022. Like after that season, they changed it. But yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. It looks terrible. Yeah, that was my little rant about the red uniforms that I hate. In my opinion, they should go more towards the 2021 city uniforms, as I like those. I like the brown. I feel like they should switch their colors to more of a off-white and brown instead of white and black. I feel like that could help out a lot with the colors. Also, I feel like they could incorporate more colors too, like the one I brought out. The city uniform had blue, had yellow in there, and I feel like that could be really good. I also like the 2020 city uniforms, but the Trailblazers, their design philosophy has stayed relatively consistent throughout the history of the franchise. I think they started doing that sash design back in the 70s, maybe like late 70s, early 80s, if I'm remembering correctly, and it's been sort of the same ever since. And I feel like they could just use a bit of a refresh. Why not at this point? You know what I mean? They made the playoffs. And yeah, I feel like they should just change the colors up at least. I like the cream colors on jerseys. I don't know why I'm a sucker for that. And also, I feel like they should change the black to more of a dark brown color. The Giannis trade saga is finally over, and I think it's time for the Bucks to move on with their jerseys. They fall into the sort of the same. I don't know how to explain it, but I dislike them in the way I dislike the Mavericks home and away jerseys. But I also love the statement uniform that the Bucks wear. And in my opinion, they should use their earned jersey from, I want to say, 2021. Those looked pretty good. It's basically just a green version of the black uniform. I'll put it on screen right now if I got the year correctly. And yeah, I just believe those looked really good. Obviously, it would look like the statement uniform, and I like the statement uniform, and that's probably why I'm saying it. But in my opinion, they should also go more towards the purple look, like they did. They brought back the classic look in 2023. I liked the purple. I feel like they should incorporate that more. I've also liked their blue city uniforms. I know that's not really a popular opinion, but the 2024 ones I kind of liked the texture on it, as well as the 2023 one. Yeah, the Cream City was kind of fun. I like that. I like off whites on jerseys. That, like I've said with the Trailblazers, I don't know. I'm just a sucker for it. But yeah, this team, they're going ahead with a new era without Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I feel like they should just do a little refresh. Speed around time. Okay, so these two teams, they just need like a color adjustment, nothing too big. You know what I mean? Not a complete overhaul like I feel like the other teams should have. Yeah, let's get started with my Los Angeles Lakers, as Nike has been withholding the gold ever since they picked up the contract back in 2018. I don't know why they can't do it. It's so confusing to me because Champion was able to do it. Reebok was able to do it, and now Adidas is able to do it, and I don't know why Nike can't. I believe they can because they did it in the 2020 City uniform, where they had gold sections where that gold more matches the color that they had back in the 2012s, and I don't understand why they just won't give it to us. Also, I would maybe like just some side paneling, but most importantly, give us back the gold uniforms. I don't know why they can't or they won't. I think they have the gold on the statement uniform, the purple uniform we have now. Like the new one, I think they have that gold color on there now, and I don't know why they're withholding it from us because they've shown that they can do it. They showed that they can do it, but they're not. I've yapped about this for way too long. I just feel very strongly about this. Yeah, the New York Knicks just toned down the blue a little bit. In my opinion, the blue looks too blue. That's a lot of blue. Yeah, I think just tone it down like a shade or two, then they'll be good. Shout out to New York winning the championship. But yeah, when I was watching, the blue was really popping. That could be a good thing, but in my opinion, it could just use a bit of a tone down. And that's about it. That's the only two teams I can think of for the speed round. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed my rambling. And that's about it. See ya.